Yo, what's up? I'm back. It's Ringofan25 with another video, yo. And I can't pull that off, so hey. Y'all, it's Ringofan25. I am back here after almost a half a year break, which I'll get to actually right now. Now, I've taken a lot of breaks, and pretty much all of them have been intentional. This one was not. Okay, guys? I did not leave. Our PC was hacked and a virus that eventually made it unusable. I couldn't access anything for 5 months. We recently replaced it, and that is why I was off YouTube. I tried to stay active, but it was hard. So now, if you were on my Twitter, you know that we've replaced it. I've built a layout. I've expanded my track a lot and some other stuff. I've built a layout. I've also expanded my collection, in which you'll get to see. I have picked up, Timothy, Bill and Ben, Gator, a lot of cool items, and the one in front of you as well, in which you're about to see. And so this video is basically kind of a rundown of what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a layout video, an unboxing video, an update, pretty much anything else, anything you can think of. So let's start with the update. So, Sodor Stories. As y'all may know, I try a lot to get a movie done on this channel. And this virus happened at the worst time. I finished the filming, okay? I made part 1 so that y'all knew I hadn't given up, alright? So, that's the only reason I made part 1. It was going to be one big thing. And so, in the runtime, just for the record, I can remember this. It was exactly 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 37 seconds. Useless information for now, and here is why. When the virus hit, we lost all our files. Everything. Literally everything, including Sodor Stories. And I was in the final stages of editing. It was literally probably the last 5 minutes of the film. I was just adding music and, making adjustments to the scene on, Movie Maker. And then, like I said, the virus, I lost Sodor Stories. That'll not be continued. Now, we're going to try again, save Sodor. We're going to try again with a new movie idea. I'm trying to think of one. We'll find one. But, for now, we're going to move on with Season 4. As soon as I can get Movie Maker back on a PC. And it's doing its little thing now. So, y'all are probably tired of hearing me rant, yada yada yada. Yes, Season 4 will continue. I'll still do Ringo reviews. Right now, okay, so here's where I stand from a purchasing standpoint. I've collected a lot of track. I've collected enough track where it takes up enough. I don't have a lot of space. The track I have now takes up a lot of space. Okay. And I don't have many destinations. That's our next thing, okay? Destinations. I need a lot of them. There's a lot of void of destinationism on this layout. We're gonna fix that, and hopefully by the end of 2015, I will have plenty of destinations. And just a spoiler alert. What's in front of you is a destination. So, let's begin. Here it is, unboxing. But yeah, one more thing I forgot to say. I've expanded my track, expanded my character collection, and I'll keep doing that. I want to buy a lot of that 70th anniversary stuff that they have on the website. I'll probably do that. Expanded my collection, expanded my track. Now it's time for some destinations. Really spice things up. And that does include a legit Tidmouth station. Tidmouth sheds. So let's begin. Unboxing video. Pretty self-explanatory what the video is about. I'm gonna open this. This one, if you're on Twitter, there are a lot of things on Twitter. You'll probably know what this is. And one more thing, just for the record. I want to congratulate Mainline Engines 2 for its Oscar winning That's another thing that if you're on Twitter, you'll understand that. Yeah, congratulations, Mainline Engine 2, aka Jesse, for winning your Oscar. So let's see here. Ooh, it's actually bigger than I expected. Have y'all guessed it yet? If you haven't, get used to it. It's a cardboard box. Yeah, that's right. Look at this wonderful 1992 new in box cardboard box. I mean, this thing's amazing. Yeah, no. But hey, cardboard boxes probably be used for something around here, storage, anything. But that's not the main attraction. But looking at this main attraction, y'all will be psyched. I mean, this is a big addition, and this is something I probably needed. Ooh, it looks nice. Yeah, it really is cool. Let me just do it. Yeah, y'all are gonna like this. See if I can even that out. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Tidmouth Station, the retro version. Not the 2015 version, which I might pick up. But there it is. Tidmouth Station. Really cool. Really cool. Alright. So, got this on eBay for about 20 bucks. Not bad. I mean, I probably could have done better, but you take what you can get, you know? I guess I'm gonna do the best I can to review this real quick. I mean, it's really cool. So, Tidmouth Stations, it's a hard to find piece. And it's, it only came out in, I think, 2 sets. It was another celebration set, anniversary set. Was it like 65th or 60th anniversary or something like that? I think it was 60th anniversary set. And then it came out in another one. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember, but it was in the 90s. And Tidmouth Station was, I mean, in the railway series, the big station was Tidmouth Station. It wasn't Knapford Station. It was Tidmouth Station. And then in the TV series, there was Upper Tidmouth, Lower Tidmouth, Tidmouth Halt, and Tidmouth Station. And this looks this looks nothing like the TV series or the railway series version of Tidmouth Station. And I can probably answer why. Because Learning Curve also released an Ellsbridge Station, which was basically the same shape. Let me adjust the camera. It was basically the same shape, except Ellsbridge had a little chimney, and it said Ellsbridge. But it was pretty much the same. I mean, to an extent, it was the same. And I guess Learning Curve just kind of decided to just go with what worked, and kept the same little design. And Ellsbridge also had Ellsbridge platform and the pedestrian bridge. So I really like this map here. You can get that on camera. I like the map of Sodor. I think that's cool. That's not something you see every day, like, anymore. I think this one, I don't know. I can't find any dating information, like any dates or anything on here. But I'm going to say, because of the tint of the blue, that this is probably from the anniversary set. I don't know. But it's a really nice piece. I like it. I wish they would have done more on the side. That just kind of, it's like really cool, really awesome, and then just blah. But it comes apart as seen. And they probably do that just for the sake of, actually, I don't know why they do that. Yeah, Tidmouth Station, really cool. Also, not Learning Curve, Mattel really released Tidmouth Station as Tidmouth Halt, is what it says on the thing. And it doesn't really look like Tidmouth Station either. Tidmouth Station basically looks like the Winter Railway Knapford Station. Let me get a shot of that real quick. It looks like Knapford Station. Like, in the TV series, it looks like Knapford Station. Two little dome things over... I'm gonna call it... Oh my gosh. I can't talk. Okay, you know the little things on the top? Yeah. It had 2 of those and 4 lanes. And Bulgy takes place there. Better Late Than Never is there. And yeah. But this Tidmouth, it actually is a pretty generic train station if you were in Great Britain. So yeah, that is the thing. On the back, really nice detail. It's really cool. I really like this item. And it's gonna be a great addition. It's gonna go where I had a little platform thing that looks like Crovan's Gate, and it's gonna go kind of near Tidmouth Sheds, or the Sheds. So you know it's a little Tidmouth area, and so that's what's gonna be there. Yeah, really nice item. I've said that a lot. It's got a little ticket thing. It's got doors and a little window. So nothing much to say. I've seen a lot of users like Mr. MPS 2002 who they have both the old and new version, and they just kind of put them together. Yeah, I think that's cool. I think actually, I mean, there are going to be a bunch of people that disagree, but I think if you were to get the Tidmouth Halt, I'm going to call it, or the new Tidmouth Station and this, I think they work well together. We just put them side by side. I mean, because kind of, this is weird, but Tidmouth Halt, when you look at their design, the Mattel was aiming for, was a good station. And I don't really know why, but it was a good station. This looks like a passenger station. And so, you could have, like, on one side, you know, for cargo, and the other side for passengers. So I still might be aiming for that item, but not for now. Right now, I'm actually trying to get the water tower. That's another pretty generic item. And then just some pretty simple stuff like tunnels and signal stations. And then I'm going for like Wellsworth and Ellsbridge and those, you know, those little buildings and all that. They know y'all probably don't want to hear it. I've already wasted like what 12 minutes just talking about Tidmouth and updates. Y'all probably want to see the layout. So I'm gonna take my camera off my charger here because I've been charging it. Let's see how much battery I've got to do this. Oh crap. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to come back, guys. See you in a second. Okay, everyone, I'm back for the layout tour. And before I begin, I just want to give a quick story here. When I was building this layout, I forgot, wait, I'm doing Remake. I wanted to do remakes. So then I had like this emotional breakdown where it was just like, I kind of gave up on life. But, eventually, you know, pulled it back together and was able to finish the layout. And now this layout, as you kind of a sky view here, was made very unorthodoxly. It was kind of like, I built a little section here, one here, here, and it was just built really odd. Like, I'd put something there, but, like, nothing really connected until after a while. And another thing was that, I used literally every single piece of track that I own. There is not a single piece, like, in the bin. And so, that was really cool. And, this track will probably evolve over time, but this is what it is for now. Like I said, just a quick overview. It's definitely the biggest one. As y'all probably noticed, my labs get bigger and bigger every year. And we're going to start the tour here in Tidmouth, and just kind of evaluate from there. So yeah, I like the layout. It turned out well. I thought it was going to be terrible, but it turned out nicer than I thought it was going to be. The only problem I have is I wish I could be a little tighter over here, because this is where like all the action is. Yeah, let's start here in Tidmouth Sheds, or just the Sheds. And you can probably tell a lot of sightings right off the bat. So let's just start. Alright, that sighting, Gordon's Ditch, not Railway Series accurate. Another sighting, and then little buffers. So yeah, there's that. So this line, you go to the T-rail. The T-rail, this goes to Knapford, and then this just goes to kind of the yard, I would say. And these are going to be this is only for passengers and polish. These are like the narrow gauge engine sheds. And then that's going to be the yard. I didn't really have much track for the yard. This line actually doesn't go to the yard. It goes over, and it's going to go under one, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish viaducts. Yeah, that's a lot of viaducts. Let me just adjust that. It's going to go under the clickety-clack viaduct. It's going to come around, go under again. Let me just move out of the way. And this is like really twisty right here. It's going to come around, make kind of a figure thing. And it's going to come to the quarry, and this was just kind of right out. The viaduct's going to end. So the viaduct, see, it branches off and it just comes to the quarry mine tunnel. And then this is going to be a cargo station. And this is the quarry for coal and rock. As you can see there. Like I said, it's a goods station. And then they're going to converge or separate. And originally I had a track going here, but I didn't really like how that turned out. And then we're going to come to our second and final T-rail. There's a little signal. Let's see here. Let's go this way. We're going to go this way. So you're going to come all the way up to the big viaduct. And you see you have a little bridge there. It's going to go, and it's going to have a really big stretch of tall track. And then it's going to come down into the separate, and it's going to then just go down under a bridge. And I can't show you that area. That there's a do not enter sign that should be up, but I can't show you what goes beyond that point. And it's not because I'm hiding anything. Yeah. Okay, and then it's gonna come around, and the tracks are gonna separate and rejoin into Tidmouth Station. That is right. And originally I had that piece right there, but now it's gonna be Tidmouth. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. This is gonna be Tidmouth, and it's got 1, 2, and I guess you could say 3 tracks. 3 tracks. Yeah, you could call it 3 tracks. I'm gonna call it 3 tracks. And you know, Tidmouth Station, Tidmouth Shed. I thought it made sense. And so the tracks come in 2, and y'all, this is the one thing that really hasn't changed over the years. Except the fact that these keep going as 2, and we'll get to that in a second. We'll come back to it. Probably not. Actually, no. I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Actually, we will come back to it. Yeah. This is gonna separate. This is the 2 tracks. The docks did not turn out as well as I'd hoped this year. There we go. We have Cranky. This is the wharf or the Reginald, as y'all probably remember from last season. Still probably hates Rusty. Cargo drop there. Well, not like the brand cargo drop. That station, that used to be like a big station, usually on that side, but for the past 2 seasons, it's been there. And I just realized something. I only have two of my, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 2 actual Wooden Railway brand, like Thomas Wooden Railway brand stations. Everything else is not Thomas Wooden Railway. And that's what I usually do. I mean, I usually pick up off-brand track. But I want to get more on-brand destinations. So that's probably one of my goals. That should be standing up. So yeah, Cranky. In seasons 1 and 2, I had him on the side, but I think it works better when he's in between because he can reach both lines. As you can see, that I think has changed. I thought that was on that side last year. That is on this side. That is, and that right there, that's the Contemporary Resort from Walt Disney World. That is for the monorail, which I did not have room for. And actually, this is a confession time. The monorail and the Lionel and the Bachman. Sorry about that. My SD card popped out, and so. As I was saying, these two are going to go different ways. Rather than converge or like come back together like I usually do, they're just going to go their own way this year. Let's take the outside track, actually. So the outside track is going to go see, let me zoom in there, because I probably can't step through there. The inside track, it's going to go up, it's going to go under the two viaduct, that viaduct, it's going to go in between, it's going to split the viaduct, it's going to go under that again, it's going to go to that little split bridge, the up and down bridge, I think it's called. I don't know what it's called, I'll look it up later. That's a really nice piece, by the way, I really like it, like when it's used properly. So that's going to go over, it's going to come around, it's going to go split some tracks, it's going to separate or conjoin depending on where you look at it. And then it's going to go into Knapford Station, right there. So, and then let's get this second track, and it's pretty much doing the same thing, except it's going the viaduct, and then it's going to go over. I'm going to get a quick shot of that, because that's that's going to be important in the season. Right there, as you can see, how it kind of rises. And so it's going to go under that risen, whatever, part, and then it's going to converge again. And let me just, actually, so that's going to come around, it's going to converge again into Knapford, but then you have this line right here. What that's going to do, that's going to come into Knapford Yard. That's right, I really like Knapford Yard. I think that's better than having a yard at the sheds, because that's pretty cliche. I really like this, because like what you can do, let's have Percy here, so he's just taking a train, he's just taking a train. So now, rather than, he can just come in, and he can go into the sheds and take a rest. And this idea right here, the shed, this came from two ideas. I forgot the user, but it was a remake of Thomas Gets Tricked, and they did something kind of like this. And then Ringofan25 did that with his Tidmouth station this year, and I thought it was a good idea, so I kind of stole it. And then we have two sidings right there, and then actually this fourth line back there goes through Knapford, comes around, and ends there. So that's Knapford Yard, okay? And so now let's go back here. This line is going to go down under the bridge it's going to go to Maithwaite Station. This is going to be Maithwaite area. And this is going to go into the orchard, the Vicarage Orchard, okay? And this is going to be in the season, I'm going to call that the Orchard Bridge, alright? Or the Orchard Hill. And that siding there, I can get the camera on it, that siding right there is going to be for like engines like Edward who can stop and talk to Trevor, who is not there at the moment, I don't know why. And that barricade separates the docks from the orchard. I think that bridge really fits the orchard well, just kind of architecturally, so I'm going to keep that. And then that line just kind of goes in, and it connects, and it's going to go back into Tidmouth. And then, I'm going to zoom in there, that's going to be the vicar's house, or it could be a church, I mean, however way you look at it. If I, hypothetically, bought one of those off-brand churches, it would go in the orchard. And actually, that's a good idea. I didn't really think about that till now. And so, let's see. We haven't covered this yet. This is the back of Maithwaite, this is where you have a little bit of extra track, so you just use it. And that's going to go up, around. It's going to go through the viaduct. It's going to come around, go over, around, come around here. This is confusing, I know. And then you have that area. That is water. Under that bridge is water. Another important thing you have to remember in the season, that this is water. I'll probably put some blue stuff on it. I actually had a green mat I was going to put out to cover the layout, but I forgot to put that down. And I wasn't willing to take the layout apart. So, yeah. So, I think that pretty much covers it. Except for that one area down there, which I cannot show you. I'm so sorry. But, you'll get to know it eventually. Don't worry. Like I said, one thing I sometimes do, you see these sidings are in open areas. That's for expansion. So like if I were to buy a set, let's say I actually really don't buy many sets. I don't make a lot of money. But when I do, like the extra track, it can go around. So like let's say Gordon's Ditch. I mean, I probably won't take that one off because it's historical. But it could go like under into the orchard. So you can see like in this siding here and everywhere, these can become bigger parts of the layout, and that's why they're there. And so that kind of explains that. Usually, like my site, a lot of things have sidings, but the way my track is set up, where I am small and tight, don't have much, or compared to other users, don't have much track, I don't really have like the luxury of sidings. I kind of have to connect everything to everything. So that pretty much covers it. Like I said, the only thing that I really don't like is that this is like, spread out, but this is, really tight. I mean, really, Knapford Station is in the center. This was the first part of the layout. You kind of started from the center and worked your way out. Well, like I built something here. It's hard to explain, alright? And this was the most painful layout ever. It drove me bonkers. But that pretty much, I mean, you could call this like the rural area of Sodor, how it's all spread out. You could call that the rural area. And this viaduct, it's going to do a double job. It's going to play as that big viaduct where Duncan stopped. Alright, and it's also going to play that viaduct where Gordon lost his dome. So it's going to do a double role. I mean that wasn't my original intention, but looking at it, that's probably what it could be. So you could call it the rural and this the urban. And I guess it's kind of ironic I have an orchard in an urban area. I mean, if you want to talk about urban, this is the real urban, Maithwaite Junction. Because it really is kind of a junction. Not that it has a lot of crossings and everything, but it's just so tight and up and around. It's pretty much a junction. So that about covers it. A lot of room for expansion. You could probably see why I probably need more destinations. I really want to thank you guys for giving me the benefit of the doubt on my layouts. I don't have a lot of room. I can't really spread out my layout. Like, in a dream world, I'd probably be able to get like this gigantic room where I could just spread this thing out and make it have like a gigantic layout. But honestly, this is as big as I can get. And so yeah, I mean, you can tell I'm trying to expand my horizons. But that's about it. This was a really tough layout to build. I hope y'all like it. I really do. But thanks for watching this video. It's great to be back. And I hope to see you for some reviews in the start of Season 4. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, and the remakes. Ringofan25 saying goodbye and thanks for watching.